let's get on with our first submission. And all of these are going to remain anonymous just for student privacy reasons. Um, we're not going to name anyone's names. If you want to call yourself out in chat, um, go for it. If you want to out yourself for your haiku, I'm not going to share anyone's names on my end. So let's get into it. So just so that we all remember, so the prompt was write a haiku about caddisflies and how they can be a model to help us understand the link between genotype and the environment to generate the phenotype. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. Most of you guys just wrote about caddisflies, and that's cool. Whatever. Uh, it was great fun reading them. So let's get into it. Um, Poem number 1. Caddisflies are cool. I don't know what that second word is. Friends and likes their silk and skills. Genes aren't sole factor. Very, very nice, very touching. I'm curious to see exactly what skills are being demonstrated by the caddisflies. But I like it. I like the ingenuity there. Our second submission for the evening. Caddisflies can change. Their world changes, changing their genes and their outsides. It's beautiful poetry. I'm not an expert poem reader, so if my intonation is incredibly cringe, you'll just have to forgive me. I'm exceptional at being cringe. So next page here. Next haiku. Caddisflies are great. The way they act in water teaches us a lot. There you go. I'm not gonna lie. So I have no idea where caddisflies are even from. I feel really bad because Dr. Franzen, he's super into them. I legitimately have no idea where caddisflies live. I know they're in the water, and I'm pretty sure it's in rivers, so it's fresh water. But don't crucify me because I'm a caddisfly pleb. I apologize. All right, I think this is number 4. Caddisfly silk changes to fit their environment and make their silk strong. I always enjoy when I'm reading, or sometimes you'll write a haiku for a class like this, right? I've always enjoyed just taking up an entire line or half a line with just one word, environment. I don't know why. It just always amuses me. Number 5. Caddisflies make silk to make shelters out of rocks, protect from water. Thank you. That's really beautiful. All right, we got another one here. Another submission. And I appreciate this person. Just thank you. So they actually counted it out 575. They actually checked it. Which it's not a big deal. I wasn't taking points off for actual syllable count junk, but I appreciate it because some people not a lot, but a couple I just don't think knew what a syllable was, and their syllable count was just 8, 10, 5, and I'm all right, well you got the last line right. So thank you to this individual who you'll have no idea who you are unless you really remember this test specifically. Thank you for counting this out. Anyways, let's continue. Caddisflies build shells that protect them as they swim due to genes and streams. I actually like that last line. That's a really good last line. Not that any of you are better poem writers than the other. However, I'm just saying that one was really good. Also, I felt really bad on this one. because I've done this like so many times. This poor person was trying to write a word, and they like tried so many different ways of like trying to figure out how it was spelled, and like none of them look right, and so they just wrote the haiku without that. And I do that all the time. I'm just like, all right, I'm just not going to use this word because I don't know how the heck it's spelled. So I respect you, and I've been there. I've been where you're at. All right. Their silk is unique. They use the river's metals. Make silk stick stronger. Whose is this? Obviously, I can't tell you guys, but yeah, I respect that. All right. We're moving along at a pretty decent pace, because I know those of you who are watching the video later, the VOD, as those of us in the industry call it, don't want to be here forever. So, Caddisfly, oh my. Their silk can be analyzed. Look for the proteins. I think that's my favorite opening line so far is Caddisfly, oh my. I like that one. That was good. I think the other one, I forget which one it was, but the other one had my favorite closing line. Alright. Caddisflies have genes. The genes make silky fibers. Metals bind to silk. That's deep. That's deep. Alright. Another one here. I hope this music is like appropriate for poetry reading. I have no idea. I don't like read poetry. I had to read it for like my English classes in high school, and like that was about all I could take. So Robert Frost. I could tell you he wrote a poem once. That's about it. Caddisflies are great. Caddisflies are all around Earth, yet use different silk. That's true. Adaptability. I want to do like the finger snapping thing, but like also I just can't bring myself to do it. Alright. Next one. I have to be on the right page. Metal in rocks. Helps when silk too weak for home. Offspring have strong silk. It's gains. That's what that is. I'm not centered, so you can't see that, but my tiny muscle flexed. Alright, next one. Underwater silk is a mystery to us. It might cure cancer. That being said, everything is known to the state of California to cause cancer. So it might also cause cancer. So, checkmate, atheists. You just can't win. You just can't. Okay, they titled this poem. That's what it is. Okay. Genes code sticky silk. Minerals change their webbing. Make homes in water. It's pretty good. Pretty good poem. Caddisflies change size and adapt to climate too, and thus they vary. Alright, I'm gonna give points to this. One, because I know who this is, and they're a homie. And two, if you're gonna drop the "and thus" in your poem, like if I could have given you bonus points, I would have given you bonus points for the "and thus." That was very nice. Alright. The caddisfly is a remarkable creature. It adapts to live. It does. I don't know how poetry reading works, man. I'm making this up as I go. Don't Don't hate me. Alright. Drifting in water. Protecting themselves all day. Using surroundings. It's true. It's true. Alright. Moving along here. This I love the genuineness. So they just wrote 2 giant question marks, and then they wrote best attempt underneath it. I'm pretty sure this is not a haiku, but you know, I really appreciate like the honesty. So I have caddisflies create little homes. They spin their shelter in water, taking DNA from water. I have no clue. Here's my best attempt. Again, props to you for being honest. I think honestly, if you could have fun with it like that, that's fine. You know, that's what that question was there for. All right. Caddisfly is magic. Actually, it's science. Underwater tape that works. Exists nowhere else. Not yet. Mankind might have something to say about that, man. We're greedy. Want that caddisfly silk. From environment to genotype, caddisflies are the missing link. Good. I love this music. I'm enjoying it. I literally found it this morning, but like, it's pretty nice. All right. Caddisflies are neat. They have silk like Spider-Man. The silk is sticky. And then they left me a second one. So this is the first of the double. They gave us an extra haiku. Caddisflies have silk. They build their houses with it. The silk is sticky. It's true. No, so I will never dock points for Spider-Man reference. Spider-Man is the best hero. I can't reach it, but I have like a bunch of Spider-Man pictures behind the computer right now, so I will never dock points for Spider-Man. Caddisflies make tape. Place rocks around their body. Stay safe from big bugs. Dude, I could use some tape to stay safe from big bugs, man. I don't like big bugs. Like, maybe that makes me a wuss, but I just like... I'm not a bug guy. I just don't like them. Number... I have no idea. There's a pile of them down there. I have no idea what number one. They're silky webs. Alright, sorry. I was just like, I don't think that's 5 syllables. Let me start over. They're silky webs. Stick and hold in water, which helps them survive. Fish don't have a monopoly on the water, guys. Caddisflies are like, nah, we're here too. They live in water. To survive, their glue helps make their shell of small rocks. I wish I could do that, man. Just like spit on some rocks, and then all of a sudden I have like a house. That'd be pretty awesome. That'd be kind of schnasty, but like, I mean, that's free housing, so it makes camping a lot easier. A simple genome. Environment depends on. They are caddisflies. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I'm a little confused on that one. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Honestly, anything that I get confused at, I just assume that I'm not smart enough to understand it. You know? And I'm usually right. Caddisflies that weave. Of silk, genes instruct. Body builds. Atmosphere tweaks. That's valid. That's valid. I like that one. I was trying to make a pile on this box on the floor here. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to. That's not a pile. Caddisflies have silk. In water, it sticks to socks. No, sorry, that's rocks. Hold on, let me start over. Caddisflies have silk. In water, it sticks to rocks. Genotype is strength. That's interesting. See, Dr. Frenzen's out. I think he's out camping right now. But I would like to ask him whether or not the silk would now stick to socks. Now this is like something that I'm going to have stuck in my head. Their genes help make silk. If there's enough phosphorus. If not, then they can't. Spitting facts. That's true. I like that one. Alright. I know there's another one in here. I'm waiting to get to it that has like 3 of them on there. Caddisfly with rock. Caddisfly sees how rock helps. Caddisfly becomes rock. It's a rock type Pokemon. Is there a Pokemon based off Caddisflies? I gotta look this up. I don't think there is. There's not. Intelligent Systems, get on that, man. Get us a Caddisfly Pokemon. You have, like, these Pokemon that are literal just, like, piles of garbage and a keychain. Get us a Caddisfly Pokemon. Come on. Slack it. All make webby stuff. So why does their cocoon change? Parents or their place. I like that one. I like webby stuff. If for whatever reason I end up ever writing a paper on Caddisflies, which I doubt I will, but if I do, I'm going to put webby stuff in there. It'll get rejected, but it's for the memes. So, and if there's anything that Dogecoin has proven to us, is that the memes have power. So, Caddisflies make silk. Special silk. Sticky in water. They live in water. Different water makes different kinds of silk. Caddisflies are cool. Caddisflies are pretty cool. Not knowing anything about them before this class, like, for bugs, they're alright. You know, I don't mind them. I prefer them to bees, so, props. Also, I don't know, I apologize. I'm going to keep doing this. I move my hands all the time when I'm, like, talking. You guys probably didn't see that in class because I'm mostly just sitting in the chair, but, yeah. Oops. Geno to pheno. A direct correlation. Manifestation. Look at that. One word for the final line. Like a champ. Find yourself a good 5-syllable word. Just drop that in a haiku. That's an absolute win. Are there 7-syllable words? There's a couple. I gotta write a 3-word haiku someday. I'm gonna make that happen. Oh, the Caddisfly. Its harsh and wet river makes the silk genotype. The classic. Oh, something. That's a solid way to start a poem. Like if you're ever digging yourself out of like you're in a time crunch, you just need to write a poem. Oh, whatever the subject of your poem is. Instant points. Free points. Need to be sticky. make very sticky web design. Now, we can survive. It's true. Sorry. This first line is just... This is probably my new favorite first line. All hail caddisflies, whose silk spinning skills make clear phenotype causes. All hail caddisflies, man. All about them caddisflies. All right, we got 4. We got 4 on this paper. Who is this? All right, we got 4 on this paper. Haiku number 1. Caddisflies have genes that tell them to make cocoons when the times get rough. It do be like that sometimes. Number 2 on this paper. They evolved those genes because they lived in quite harsh environments. Bonus haiku number 1. I don't want to mention him by name. Dr. Franzen's favorite bugs are caddisflies. Maybe it's the silk. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't asked him that question. Bonus haiku. I don't think that I got a good score on this test. Pretty please curve it. That's from the heart, man. I respect it. I respect the drive, man, you know. We've all been there. We've all been there. My last test of one of my classes last semester, I was really hoping he would curve it, because I did not do well. But it turns out the other 3 smart kids in the class did well, and there was no curve. So I feel you. Caddisflies are great. Model epigenetics. They are Franzen's fave. There you go. Epigenetics is so cool, man. I wish we had more time to talk about that in the class. I think it's really fascinating. Caddisflies are neat. They are similar to us. Gene codes link our lives. That's solid. That's deep. Alright, I think we got 2 or 3 more here. The environment changes what the flies look like, as well as their homes. It's true. That's a big thing I noticed. So I served my mission in California. And man, houses in California, they're all this like ugly brown color. Like or at least a lot of them are. They're made out of this like weird brick looking stuff. Like this weird brick rock looking stuff. I think it's like terracotta or something. I don't know. I remember when we flew in to Rancho and we went down to the bike shop to get our mission bikes. I was like, why are all the buildings here just awful? Anyways. Personal. Environment does change housing. That was the whole point of that rant. Caddisflies give silk. Diff environment leads to silk variation. Okay. The diff did save the syllable count there, so I respect that. I don't know if you ever hear any poet use diff in a poem, but I respect it. I think this is our last one. This is our last one for the evening. Yep, I can't turn a page. Caddisflies make silk. It has to be very strong because it's underwater. It's true. It's true. And that is going to do it for the haiku reading. I want to thank you all for joining me on this wonderful journey this evening, or this morning, depending on where you're watching the video from. Thank you for your poem submissions and your participation this semester. That's all I got. I got nothing else, man. I've been like too formal this whole time. I don't know how to speak that nice. So